Looking at the Dallas Cowboys offense in preparation for their Week 8 matchup with the Chicago Bears. Dub Bears. First things first, we're going to take a look at their straight dropback passing game. We're going to see this guy come up here. We're in a quick slant. In order to clear this linebacker from lurking over to the throwing lane, Cowboys are going to bring this tight end to run a little hook here and make sure that he takes this linebacker out in the process. They really like to keep everything pretty safe and simple in their dropback passing game. We're going to see, again, very safe, short route that Dak throws in the straight drop back pass game, and a lot of scheme to make sure he's open against, it seems like a man beater. Right here, this outside tight end is who we're going to target. They got a little bit of mesh going with the running back. He's going to come across here and make sure that backside defensive end isn't carrying the tight end up. And then at the same time, this inside tight end is going to make sure he's taking this linebacker upfield. We see Dak try to hit a deep slant route here. So here you go. Here's the route concept. What I'm really going to knock him on here is the ball placement. Dak's going to give you a few shots at taking the ball away, or at least in this game. Maybe it was rust being knocked off. It almost seemed like this was the Cooper Rush offense. Like they were keeping the kids' gloves on Dak for his first game back, which was interesting. Second and long, backed up from a penalty. He just seems uncomfortable taking risks, and his rhythm is just a lot better in play action than on the straight drop back. Let's take a look. I'll show you what I'm talking about by the deep risk. Like, that does not look open at all. I mean, I guess his hips are pointing out. If the ball's coming back inside, maybe that's there. You're talking about a heavily contested catch. So here's what it looks like the protection plan is for me, that if the mic's coming, it's Zeke's responsibility to pick him up off the play action here, and then the rest of it's pretty straightforward. They get beat pretty badly on this. The Dallas O-line is pretty banged up. I mean, Tyron Smith's out. They're starting rookie Tyler Smith at left tackle now. They're starting Terrence Steele at right tackle, who was a late round pick last year or 2 years ago, I believe. Promising out of Texas Tech, shout out Red Raiders, but not exactly a high caliber starter. So you see Hutchinson swipes the hands and gets that leverage right there, that sight on the quarterback. 93 was able to dip under the tight end here, which is a mismatch to begin with. And Dak's able to get this ball out, but he takes a shot. So here's the pass protection plan on the next play here. Biotish has the mic, and then from left to right, you got Zeke covering that B gap right there, so that 66 can take on the down lineman. On the right side, you just got 2-on-2. And watch rookie left tackle Tyler Smith on this one. He just gets worked. Bull rush straight back into Dak. Dak never had a chance on that play. Ultimately, what I'm getting at is that this is a susceptible O-line to a good pass rush. And I mean, Okwara and Hutchinson and Okwara, they're solid edge rushers. I mean, Hutchinson was, top 3 pick for a reason. Watch Hutchinson right here going up against 78. This is why he was a top pick. I don't know if the Bears have an edge rusher on the same level as that. Now we're going to take a look at some of the run scheme. Kicking this one off, we got a gap concept here where the right guard, or the left guard and the left tackle are pulling over here, and everyone else is flowing this way like it's outside zone. What I noticed is their run scheme is a lot more versatile when Zeke's in than Pollard. Zeke you're going to run a lot more gap concepts. You can still run zone. You can run some options. The whole run playbook is open when Zeke's on the field. And that means that they can get more creative. Here's another Zeke run. This is just a nice little option play to Zeke. You see Dak, it's kind of college-like, but it worked really well for them. So maybe watch for them to try to pull that one back out. Now we see Pollard. Pollard tends to be a lot more gimmicky runs and inside zone. Gimmicky is probably the wrong word, but like read option and tosses and getting him in space and hoping he can do something than asking him to trust the blocks in front of him and read them. Outside of inside zone. He will run inside zone, but he didn't have very much success with them, as you see here. Their inside zone was pretty beatable with Pollard on the field. And this one was an interesting concept. So you see them in 2 running back personnel. They got Zeke lined up as the fullback, and they got Pollard lined up as the halfback. And watch the fake here. So they act like they can give to Zeke. Maybe they can. It could be an option play based on pre-snap. And then they toss the ball out to Pollard. They're having to play both sides of it. And I really like that concept. It didn't work out great here, but that doesn't mean it won't work next time. Here we see a read option with Pollard, just getting him in some space. Dak makes the right read, which means that he's going to have some space to work. I put this one in here just to show kind of how their play action works off their run game and works for their run game. So this one's just a nice little play action dump off. Outside zone play action with Zeke in at running back. Nice little modest gain, it's fine. But the very next play, they run outside zone with Zeke. And I think that previous play had something to do with this breaking off for a big run. Watch this linebacker right here, pre-snap. Declares his intention that he's coming. He was trying to time up the snap. Dak notices, see he raise his hand, he's yelling something at the offensive line or a route, yelling at him saying, hey, check. You don't want to declare your intentions to Dak too early because he'll make you pay. That is just a beautiful ball. And this is kind of along the lines of what I was saying, that Dak seems like he's just in better rhythm on play action. His footwork, his timing just seems to fit with the routes better, and he seems to be more accurate because of it on play action plays. So take a look at this one. See, everything just looks like it clicks perfectly, and he hits CD in stride. Another play action look here where Dak's gonna roll out this way, hit a crossing route down here, but into coverage, and the receiver comes down with the ball. I thought it was a risky throw. I mean, it's a good throw because it got caught, and he put it in a place where his receiver could get it, but I'm not sure it was a place where only his receiver could get it. He's under pressure as he's throwing it, and I think that throws off his timing, his footwork. He's kind of throwing off his back foot. You see, he's got 2 guys right on him right here, getting the pressure on him on these play action plays. Like, see, the ball's just getting there now. He's in position to make a play. He's almost in position to make a play. Like that was a ball that screamed to me, the defense can make a play here. And this is another one where it's just that this is a little play action. It's not a boot. It seemed to me like Dak trying to knock rust off, might have been pressing. Like, this ball should not be thrown. Just trying to do too much here. See, I mean, you can even see he's sitting there in the pocket, giving a hitch, thinking like, I don't know if it's there. He's looking for this go route. There's not a lot else for him to work with. This was a pretty clear shot play. And he gets hit as he throws and puts it up where multiple guys can come down with that football. On this play, so this is another play action. He's under pressure. He's not under that intensive pressure here. Like, this guy's gonna bear down on him, but he's kind of got the opening. And maybe this is just the play design. Maybe this is what he's intended to do. But he throws it to this guy, and maybe it's just get out of the end zone, out of your own end zone as fast as you can. But I just can't help but notice this. Drops it right there. He's running as long as he can run faster than these guys. Like, he is wide open. I just couldn't help but think that was a missed chance for them. It's still, I mean, it worked out a pretty nice play, but the tight end route was there. So now we're going to take a look at what they like to do in the red zone. The Cowboys, from what I could tell in this game, have 2 red zone strategies. Inside zone with Zeke, or play action off inside zone with Zeke. Zeke almost gets in there. I mean, Zeke's powerful, Zeke's strong. Second effort and very next play, he does get in there. Now, next time they're in the red zone, and, oh, they fooled you. Look at how wide open he is. Nothing but grass. Even him, too. He's probably... They had 2 wide open options here because of the way that they ran that off of inside zone. So just beware of that. The Bears need to be careful of making that same mistake. And that's all I got for you, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe. Let me know what you liked, what you would like to see in the future. Go Bears.